Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback for the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Dana just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
It really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Hopkins, the man in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, Perine. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the 1st.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. Here's Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Allen now on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Here we go now on first and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Again, it's Cook. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Matt Ariza now. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cook. He's got it off the draw. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Cook up the gut. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To the air, Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. And that one results in 35 yards.
He had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away from me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Allen. Able to get away. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, some strong running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick 1st down. Now Mahomes. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. On 2nd down, Pirine. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold. And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Pirine, draw play. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the 1st target, not just the 1st catch, 1st target. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. The big kick return nearly resulted in 6. Now they'll try to finish the job here, 1st and goal. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills, touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Bass on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid from 4 yards out. And the Bills had 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the ground, it's Gray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here come the Bills. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. From midfield, here's Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Allen looks to throw on second down. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Dana able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the grab. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback.
He has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Setting up the screen to Pirine. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory. Or
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
a lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Mahomes. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads.